Elliot Hughes with Fight Night Network, joined today by Next Gen MMA's lightweight and Cage Warriors star Adam Cullen ahead of his fight at Cage Warriors 185. Adam, how are you? And how's training camp going so far?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, camp's going good. Done now. Mostly finished. So I'm ready to get in there now and put a show on the 15th of March.
Now, it wasn't announced too long ago that you were fighting. We haven't heard about an opponent yet. Is there anything that you can tell us about that, or is that going to be announced soon?
Yeah, an opponent's confirmed now. So we're just waiting on an announcement off Cage Warriors. That'll be coming in the next couple of days. Should think it's been typical Adam Cullen fashion where there's been no one willing to step in there with me. So we've finally got one sorted and we're just waiting now. Hopefully the announcement comes soon, but I'm excited. There's another body getting added to the list.
How long have you known about the opponent then?
2 days.
2 days, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You want any time. Is it that mentality again, I guess?
Yeah, it has to be. Do you know what I mean? It has to be at this level I'm wanting to push on. Get the wins racked up, get the finishes racked up, and people aren't willing to fight me, so it's got to be a ready whenever mentality. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way that I can push on. Otherwise, I'm just handicapping myself because if people don't want to fight me, what am I going to do? Just sit around, sit on my hands. I'm not about that. I'm ready all the time. So whoever, whenever, let's get it on.
You were scheduled to fight at the end of last year as well, weren't you? But an opponent before that then as well. It's been a while since your last fight, last July now. Is there any differences we can expect in your game, or is it going to be a classic smothering performance?
Yeah, no, I was obviously scheduled to fight Tobias Sevilla, wasn't I? It was going to be a big fight in London, and don't know what happened to him. It sounds like he's still injured. So we obviously had a huge injury, but yeah, I'm just constantly leveling up. But I'm at the point now where I know I'm no world class MMA fighter. I belong in the top of the world at lightweight. So just expect to see another shutout performance. The problem is with me, like I get fights finished so quickly and so dominantly, you don't even get to see how good I am. Do you know? And I think it might be a while before anyone actually gets to see that. But I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in there, absolutely blast this kid all over the gaff, and and move on to the next one.
There's been a small tweak to the MMA rule set since you last fought, which, with the fighting style that you use with the heavy wrestling and the big ground and pound, which has led to many of your finishes, the 12 to 6 elbows now added in. Is that something that we could see in your game, or is that something that you don't really think about and might just happen in the moment?
No, definitely. I've been preparing for all that, especially the new grounded opponent rules. Um, if people haven't been training where these knees are coming from now and the new positioning for knees, that they're in for a rude shock because I've been training and I've been practicing where I can knee from, where I can kick from now. And yeah, and that added in with the downwards elbows, it's gonna be lethal for someone like me. Perfect. It just means more damage, more carnage, more finishes. So I'm excited to get in there and try out them new rules.
And in your last fight, you got back in the win column after a controversial split decision, the one before
Mm.
that. Am I right to assume that the game plan, of course, is going to be here to get the finish, not leave this to the judges, and put some real damage on there?
The game plan's always finish, you know what I mean? Obviously we can see what happens when you don't get the finish and don't get the job done. You end up on the wrong ends of split decisions. Um so the plan is always put people in body bags. That is my number one goal. Body bag everyone that steps in there with me 'cause it's the only way you can guarantee that you're getting the win. So yeah, don't expect anything differently. That is how I'm gonna take my whole career from here going forward. End people.
And with a win, you'll move to 9-2 as a professional now. So, what's the goal for the end of 2025 for you?
Loads of wins, loads of finishes, and be pushing on, trying to get signed by the UFC. That is the goal completely now. Wins, finishes, get to the UFC however I can. That's the only thing on my mind. Whether that's through a Cage Warriors title, without a Cage Warriors title, contender series, whatever. I'm late notice replacement. I'm just getting myself in that position where I push on and get to that global stage where I belong.
Your teammate Luke Riley, of course, headlining the card. I'm sure you're expecting another big win from him. So what do you think will be next for him? Is the UFC finally going to be done for his next fight? Because he's undefeated. It's finish after finish and win after win. Is the UFC next for him?
It has to be. I mean, I don't know how it hasn't been already, but a win over this tough kid who's got like a few big names backing him, hasn't he? I've seen him on Instagram with Aljo and Marab and a few of them boys. A big win against this guy is going to just prove the level that Luke Riley is and the level that's coming out of our gym constantly. And then it's daft if he's not in the UFC after that because what more do you have to do?
And as you say, the talent in your gym. The biggest announcement that caught the world's news was, of course, that Paddy Pimblett scheduled to fight Michael Chandler. How's he looking in training camp, and what you expecting in that fight?
He's looking awkward as fuck as usual, horrendous to deal with, and just a finishing machine. Like that's the way Paddy's always been. He's just you get used to one thing and he starts doing something else weird. He's just all over the place and mad, and it works. And I'm expecting a huge finish over Michael Chandler and to shut a lot of people up on the 12th of April.
And then final one from me then. Score predictions tonight, Liverpool v PSG Champions League. What's the score going to be?
I reckon 2-1 tonight. 2-1 tonight, and then the reverse like 3-0.
All right,
That's
nice
what I'm
one, mate.
saying.
I appreciate your time. Good luck in your fight.
Nice one, Elliot.